OPEC is giving underperforming countries which have not yet submitted final plans for conformity to the agreed production adjustment until Monday, 22nd June 2020 to submit their schedules for compensation to the OPEC Secretariat. This is part of the outcome of the 19th OPEC Joint Ministerial Monitoring Committee JMMC held via video conferencing in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic shock. Lydia Sampson reports.
The Joint Ministerial Committee reiterated the critical role that the Declaration of Cooperation continues to play in supporting oil market stability and economic recovery. Under the chairmanship of Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman, Saudi Arabia's Minister of Energy, and co-chair Alexander Novak, Minister of Energy of the Russian Federation, the conference reviewed the severe global economic downturn as well as the monthly report prepared by the Joint Technical Committee and recent developments in the global oil market. The JMC also analyzed immediate prospects for the remainder of 2020 and into 2021. The committee took note of the overall conformity of 87% for the month of May 2020. It also observed individual country conformity levels and reiterated the critical importance that all participating countries achieve their 100% level and make up for any monthly shortfalls in the months of July, August and September. It welcomed the express commitments from those countries below the 100% in May conformity level and specific compensation plans, highlighting how this will be accommodated and delivered between July and September. In Abuja, Lydia Sampson, NTA News.
Now talking security, Northern Elders Forum has called on the coalition of northern groups to suspend its planned peaceful protest over the insecurity in the north. Director Publicity and Advocacy of the forum, Hakim Baba Ahmed, at a press briefing in Abuja said the group has acknowledged presidential intervention on the lingering security challenges and believes that protests and marches are not the only means of resolving crisis. Worried by the challenges of insecurity in the country, the Northern Governors Forum met on Thursday, 18th June 2020 to review the security situation in the northern region. The meeting, conducted via teleconferencing, was presided over by Chairman of the Forum and Governor of Plateau State, Simon Bakola Long. A statement by the Director of Press Public Affairs to the Governor, Dr. Makut Simon Macham, indicates that the governors expressed concern over the level of insecurity in the region and agreed to set up standing committees to interface with security agencies, traditional rulers and engage community watch groups to enforce the security measures, while commending President Muhammadu Buhari and the Nigerian security forces for their efforts in tackling insecurity in the region. The governors also want the federal government to accelerate the livestock transformation plan and look into the ECOWAS protocol on the cross-border movement of people and particularly headers into the country. The Air Task Force of Operation Lafia Dole has destroyed a Boko Haram tactical command center and neutralized some of its fighters at Yewe in the Sambisa Forest area of Borno State. In a statement by Director of Defense Media Operations, Major General John Enechi, the operation was executed on 17th June 2020 after a series of intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance mission established significant activity in what was later confirmed to be a Boko Haram command center with its flag. Nigerian Air Force fighter jets then attacked the command center, leading to its destruction and the neutralization of some of its structures. The Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Sadiq Abubakar, commends the ATF for their dedication and professionalism. Meanwhile, the renewed onslaught against criminality by the armed forces have liberated 33 captives and eliminated 93 criminals in the northeast, west and the north central. This was announced by the Coordinator Defense Media Operations, Major General John Eneche in Abuja. Defense correspondent Ismail Musa has details.
It is a popular saying, when the bird learns to fly without perching, the hunter must learn to shoot without missing. This perhaps informs the re-strategizing by the Nigerian Armed Forces as it contends with emerging security threats. At this periodic briefing that covers operations between June 11 and 18, 2020, The Defense Headquarters noted that the land and air components of Operation Lafia Dole have recorded several shots on targets.
The counter-attack by own troops at Mungunu resulted in the neutralization of 41 terrorists and the recovery of a large cache of arms, ammunition, and equipment, as well as the rescue of 33 captives, among others.
Similarly, troops of Operation Hadarindaji and Accord in the northwest have smoked out several bandits from their hideouts.
Most importantly was the attack on 3 camps operated by one Adamu Alero in a forest along Katsina-Zamfara boundary area. For this, scores of bandits were killed during that encounter, with several others injured.
Major General Enenche notes that the sea component of the military discovered 5 illegal oil refineries, 14 surface storage, neutralized 4 militants, and recovered arms. In Abuja, Ismail Musa, NTA News.
Meanwhile, Major General Enenche was a guest on NTA's Current Affairs program 101, where he spoke on the military's capability.
That was what is happening in Katsina. Now, up to the early hours of this morning, our Air Force has been decimating, in short, I will call it scores now. So, matching weapon for weapon, knowing your enemy, yes, we have that superiority over them.
Join us at 10:30 tonight for the program. Nigerian refugees in Cameroon and Niger will soon be repatriated as all modalities have been concluded. This was the fallout of a closed-door meeting between Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Zulum and the Federal Commissioner, National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and IDPs, Bashir Garba Mohammed. Hamad Jabani reports.
A partnership between Borno State Government and the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and IDPs have been further strengthened with the coming together of the two to address the lingering refugees problem for the benefit of humanity. Speaking to NTA after the meeting, Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Umar Zulum and the Federal Commissioner Bashir Garba Mohammed said Nigerians in Niger and Cameroon will soon be repatriated and arrangements have been concluded for the construction of resettlement city in Borno State.
The President has given some approvals to construct more houses in Borno State. I've seen the Minister of Finance this morning, and I think he has given us all the necessary assurance that government will release funds to construct more homes so that IDPs shall be returned back home.
In this resettlement city, we intend to have or to accommodate 300 households. This accommodation will comprise of 2 bedrooms of 300 and 1 bedroom each of 100.
Both stakeholders say they are committed to the partnership with promise to continuously work towards the resettlement and integration of all affected people. Hamad Jabani, NTA News.
Talking politics now, All Progressives Congress said its attention has been drawn to an ex parte order allegedly granted in favor of Victor Gadam per motion. The party, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary Larry Issa Onilo, has reminded the general public that none of the 4 defendants named on the said process were served with the originating processes in the suit, and as a result, the party became aware of the existence of such an order on June 17, 2020, through its circulation on social media. The party has assured its teaming members that the APC has no leadership vacuum, adding that by the constitution of the party, Senator Ajimobi has assumed the role of national chairman following the decision of the Court of Appeal upholding the interlocutory injunction suspending the national chairman from office. Governor Obaseki has formally picked the PDP party card. By this development, the governor is now a member of the PDP. The state chairman of the party and other party officials received the governor at the party secretariat in Benin City. Goodluck Enani reports.
Accompanied by some members of the Edo State Executive Council, arrived the party secretariat. While receiving the governor, formerly the state chairman of the People's Democratic Party, described his coming as a welcome development.
The leader of the party in Edo State is the governor of the state. The leader of the party, we look up to you for direction.
Governor Obaseki, who was handed the PDP card as well as its constitution, promised to work with members of the party in realizing its set goals.
I have now decided, having consulted very widely within the states and across the country, to become a member of PDP.
Governor Obaseki recently resigned his membership of the All Progressives Congress following disqualification by party's governorship screening committee ahead of the party primaries. In Benin, Goodluck Inaini, NTA News.
Time now to join Michael in our Lagos studio for the latest news from that zone. Hello, Michael.
Nigerian liquefied natural gas, one of the nation's producers of natural gas for export, has presented health facility equipment to Lagos State government in support of the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. Group General Manager, National Petroleum Investment Management Services, Balawunti, said NNPC collaboration with oil and gas industries set aside 21 billion naira intervention fund to tackle the scourge. Abolade Salami reports.
Nigeria liquefied natural gas with its facility in Bonny Island has 6 operational NLNG processing units with a production capacity of 22 million metric tons of liquefied gas and 5 million metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas as well as condensates per annum. The oil and gas industry, under the Aegis of Gas Industry Intervention Initiative on COVID-19, led by the Group Managing Director of NNPC, brought together industry players to support the government with the provision of medical equipment in the management of coronavirus.
So we take health security as key component of facilitating our delivery of energy security, and it is that informs us to do that. What is critical is that we don't intend to get this money in cash, but they are going to be done in kind by utilizing the procurement processes of all the participating companies.
The initiative, which is divided into 3 categories, include medical and consumables, logistics and equipment, as well as medical infrastructure. General Manager External Relations, NLNG, says the sum of $1.25 million has been earmarked for the purchase of medical kits for the 6 geopolitical zones to fight the scourge.
They signify our determination to stand with the government and people of Lagos State at this time when all hands are to be on deck to ensure that together we can defeat this virus.
Lagos State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, said the donations will be dispatched to the mainland isolation center, which serves as the nerve center for COVID-19.
I reassure you that we are going to put this generous donation to extremely valuable use.
Medical items presented to the Lagos State government include medical infusion pumps, surgical patients monitor, ventilators, hematology analyzers, and chemistry analyzers, among others. In Lagos, Abolade Salami, NTA News.
This is NTA Network News. More reports after this break. Please stay tuned.
Mama, Uncle Kim just called me. His wife just gave birth. Hey!